Welcome to Joa Fitness Health Wellness Video Podcast, a space to ignite your day through positive conversations. We bring people that have created excellence in their life, sharing high vibration in their reawakening path.
Hello, welcome. I'm so excited to be back after a break of summer. I was away doing some work, but we're back here and I'm super curious about what we will be talking today with Dr. Nab. She's a pelvic floor therapist, physiotherapist in the city of Toronto, and she's the main pelvic floor therapist in Toronto Yoga Mamas. So it's a great place for all the mothers in the city of Toronto, Canada, to gather information and also to educate with the top professionals in the motherhood and the childbirth world. I actually studied to become a doula there, and that's how I met Nav. As you remember, guys, we have been talking before about all these topics related to motherhood and also to back pain and posture. Today, we are going to dedicate this podcast to the mothers in the process of understanding childbirth. Right now, how are you? And tell me, what did you do on the last 3 months? And how are you preparing for Christmas?
Yeah, thank you so much, Joa, for having me on here, first of all. And weather has changed, but we're still carrying on. And last 3 months have been really great, actually. Moving forward with educating women and continuing to educate women about their bodies, pregnancy, how they can be well and be healthy and fit during as well as postpartum. So it's been great. Thank you.
Nice. Yes, I know. You went to India. I went to Italy. Now we're back here to work together. We have planned at least four interviews, 4 conversations where we're going to be sharing these. So stay tuned, girls. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment it in the YouTube channel, and we will be more than welcome to bring the topic into the next one or share with you our experience. So let's just go right into and jump into the first topic that we're going to be chatting today, that is related to the perineal and all these muscles around the pelvic floor that many people don't understand, especially when we are in the process of expanding that area. Could you remind us where the perineal is?
Right. So basically, the pelvic muscles sit deep inside the body, and they're the ones that control bladder function, bowel function, sexual function. They support the core, the back, abdominal, hip area, and specifically the perineal area is an area that's between the vagina and the anus, and this area is where a lot of pelvic muscles attach as well as connective tissue, so it's very, very important to support the integrity of this area through pregnancy as well as childbirth and labor as well as afterwards.
Okay, so is that very small space? And what's happening within the pregnancy on this area? It stretches, it loosens up, like what's the changes that's happening?
Yeah, so during pregnancy, there's a hormone called relaxin that's released in the body to help loosen up the pelvic area as well as other areas of the body to accommodate the baby. And as a result, the perineal area and the pelvic area is expanding and loosening up. And we would want that to happen because we want the baby to come outwards without the area being tight. So it's very, very important for that area to loosen up. There are a lot of women who, afterwards they're like, well, I want the area to be tight, that's fine afterwards, but during pregnancy and during labor and delivery, we want that area to relax and naturally let go. And there are things that we can do to help support that so that the baby can come out.
Okay, well, that's super important to know because sometimes we think that tensing or pushing is better, and actually everything starts with proper breathing, right? And everything starts with connection with our body and also practicing with proper technique. So why don't we talk about the massage, let's say perineal massage. I'm a doula, but I'm not, within my scope of practice, I'm not allowed to do a perineal massage. I think just a midwife could maybe do it if she's certified. Could you do a perineal massage?
Yeah, so midwives for sure, they do perineal massage if they think that area is tight during childbirth and delivery. As a pelvic floor physiotherapist, we're allowed to, and it's within my scope of practice, to do an internal examination. And so if a client is coming in and I find that their perineal area is tight, then I usually perform the massage as well as educate them on how to do the massage at home, either by themselves or with their partners as well. So it's very, very important to know how to do it. And in general, they recommend 35 weeks onwards. Everybody, they recommend doing it 2 to 3 times a week, 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay. So this massage is very... it must be feel very strange, right? To be honest. So what do you recommend to the woman to relax and to receive? What's exactly the benefits of having this massage?
Yeah, so I think we should probably go back to the breathing, because if, say, someone is going in for a massage for any other type, like any other part of their body, if they're not breathing, into the belly, if they're not fully relaxed, then they're not going to get that benefit of the massage. So the number one thing I would say is to do belly breathing, so not just breathing into the chest, but really down low into the belly, and nice long inhale, nice long exhales, and actively thinking about relaxing the muscles around the bladder, around the rectum, so letting them go. Okay, so that's step number one. Because if you're not doing that, it doesn't matter how much someone massages the area, it's not really going to let go. So that mental part needs to be present as well. And then in terms of massage, applying pressure to the muscles inside, you can do superficially and deeper in as well, using 1 finger, 2 fingers, either side. Okay, so basically, that's vagina, and so if you're massaging, it can go back and forth from one side to the other as well, just as long as you avoid the area at the top. You don't want to be pressing on the urethra, that's not going to feel fun, because the perineal area is down low here.
Okay, so everything starts with awareness, with breathing, and then also with the proper supervision or technique. Just going to start searching there and inventing your massage. It should be definitely taught by a professional. And going through all this process of loosening up the pelvic floor area, we also could get a lot of benefits from incorporating movements in this area for flow of blood, for stimulation. So tell us, what do you recommend safely for women in the last trimester to practice to start getting in tune with their pelvic floor and the process of childbirth?
Right, so it is important to strengthen, but especially in the last trimester, we want to be doing a lot of stretching as well. And so, yes, perineal massage, is very much focused specifically on that area, but any movements that open up the hips, okay, and the low back. So that may include doing certain yoga poses, that may include doing hip mobility movements that I know that you will speak about later, and really focusing on breathing at the same time. And so we can go through certain postures for sure, but anything that involves loosening up the pelvic area in terms of movement is highly recommended.
True. Well, talking about this, I can tell you girls, I've been very, very excited about a new project that I'm making and I'm producing with all these amazing professionals. And the first part was a physical component that includes Pilates, it includes Tai Chi for breathing, for connection to our own chi, our own energy. And we also including belly dancing. Belly dancing, trust me, is not an easy dance. I love dancing, but belly dancing, it requires a lot of connection to your first chakra, also the fertility and the feminine part of every woman. You also connect us to the creation and to really feel our body like water moving like waves. So I was so blessed and lucky that I found a teacher of belly dancing in Toronto, and we worked together. And this is a part of the program. And also we included Pilates with the stability of the Swiss ball. And we also working including Pilates on the floor, which are the safest way for any woman. And we show 8 first primary movements for any woman that can do safely at home. Then we also have the stability ball. So that's something like a contribution I'm putting there for everybody to have an easy access to do it. And Nap was also part of it. She reviewed it. So girls, this is coming on 2020. I already have the first part of the physical program, and I'm making the second part next year. So this is something very exciting. And since we've been talking about movements, I actually have here the Swiss ball. I'm at my studio, and I wanted to show you girls very quickly, for those that are watching the YouTube, for the ones listening to it, which you guys have to imagine. But anyways, I will push my camera right here, and I will show you. I'm a Pilates instructor certified since 2010, and I find that Pilates has helped me on my posture, and it has helped me to deal with my scoliosis and my back pain. So one of the easiest ways to do our movements is with the help of the Swiss ball, which is this ball. When you select the ball, try to find a ball that you can feel that when you sit, the size of the length of your leg when you're sitting is a 90-degree comfortable for you. We all different heights, so make sure that you have a proper ball and you have good air on the ball. That's very important. I'm going to show you first the first 3 movements that I will do every day to warm up my pelvic floor. For those mothers, I show you from here. So basically, you're going to be sitting on the ball. You see me there? Should I bring it a little bit farther? Let's bring it here. Let's see. Okay, so you're going to be sitting here. And very tall body. You have a belly there. And you want to start breathing. Everything starts with breathing. You want to start doing circles. Circles. What do you find this exercise? Is it good? Now?
Yes, this is awesome. Yeah, it's very good for loosening up the pelvic muscles on a soft surface.
It feels so gentle as well. And then we switch direction. We want to try to work maybe about 8. When you find that you're hunching over, try to reset. So it's all about breathing. Make sure your heels are grounded and you're just softly moving your hips like you are stirring a big pot of soup, or maybe like a fondue, chocolate. So that's one. You also need to strengthen your inner thighs right now.
Yes.
Very important to open up those hip flexors that get tight. So you can go side to side here, bringing the weight from one side to the other side. That's very important. When you come to the side, make sure that you keep your posture tall. You're not leaning forward too much, or you're just arching the spine. So for this, you want to keep your posture very tight on the core. And again, breathing, activating all your kegels, and then come back to the other side. I would suggest this about 8 per side. Breathing, very important. If you need to stay, you can also stay. So those are 2 main movements for any pregnant woman. Something that I like to practice is squatting, and something called in yoga the Indie squat. So for the Indie squat, if you're very flexible, you can simply sit and hold it there. If you find that your hips are a little bit tight, you can actually have a support on your heels, and you just have like support with a towel or like a book, and that will kind of help your knees to track better the squat, because some women actually deliver on the squat, right? What do you think now?
Yes, they do, yeah, and it's gravity assisted, which is great. Lying down on the back and pushing is just way, way harder.
Right, so those are just 2 simple things, like doing the circles and doing the side to side to open up the hip flexors, plus the squatting. So if you do it like an indie squat, how long do you think it's recommended to stay on a low indie squat?
Honestly, it depends on if the person's done it before, if they are able to like go all the way down immediately, and that's something that's within their practice, like 30 seconds up to a minute, because in general, to stretch any muscle, like at least 30 seconds. A lot of people tend to hold 10 to 15 seconds. Initially, the muscle actually contracts when you stretch it, so 30 seconds up to a minute would be great. If they can go beyond that, that would be awesome too.
Okay, that's great to know. So let's do that for 30 seconds to a minute, maybe 2 times a day, and then the side to side, 8 per side. Maybe we can practice about 24 total, and then the circles, we can do another 24 circles. That could be good. I mean, like, that's all a stimulation. You put a lot of practice of our body to be in tune with those muscles that want to be dilating, contracting. So I think the more we learn about our own body, the easier will be the process, because the childbirth should be natural. It should be embracing the releasing, because how we feel is how our baby is going to feel. So if we feel very comfortable with ourselves, the baby will feel so ready to come gently. So we don't need to make any pressure mentally or any anxiety in our mind. So let's just get prepared, and we're here to support you. So thank you so much, Nab. Do you want to add anything for today's topic?
I don't think so. I think that was really great, the way you showed the different movements. It's very, very important for women to exactly be self-aware about their bodies, and then they can feel those subtle movements that do happen as they go towards childbirth. So that was really great, Joa. Thank you.
Thank you. I am super excited to work together, because there is such a limited scope of practice that I have as a doula and as a Pilates teacher. So having somebody with your knowledge to rectify that we're doing the proper way is super important for all of us. So if you want to meet Nab again, she is there Monday to Friday.
I'm actually at Toronto Yoga Mom. I'm at 5 clinics in the city, but I'm at Toronto Yoga Mama's Tuesdays, Thursdays, some Sundays, because it's hard for people to get in during the week, and then I'm at different clinics downtown. But I have a website. It's called pelviccare.ca, and it lists my locations where I'm at, and some information about like what kind of conditions, what I treat, etc.
Okay, so pelviccare.ca.
Yes.
Nice. So that's where we can find you. You can find me at joafitness.com. I'm usually around the Midtown area in Toronto, and I'm always available for you to contact me on emails. I reply to all my emails myself, and I want to be accessible for the whole city to know that we're here for you guys. So thank you so much, Nab, for all this time sharing. And remember, girls, that together we are stronger. I hope all this helped you. Have a beautiful day.
We invite you to subscribe to this channel and share with your community. Please leave comments below, and if you like the episode, click the like button. Have a beautiful day.